Welcome back. I'm Shane, this is Relative Time, and today we're going to be doing some modding, and that's all thanks to the good folks over at SKXmod. They've just come out with a new modding kit for the Casio Roayle, who have generously provided not one kit, but actually 5 to check out. And since I only need one of these, that means we're going to be talking giveaway at the end of the video. So let's quickly go over what they've done here. And for the most part, it's a full kit with all the tools you need, and it's primarily a new 316L stainless case for the Casio Roayle. And not only is it for the AE1200, but also the 1300 as well. And it's also complete with a sapphire crystal. And I can tell you just from picking this up that it is really solid and well made. And I'm particularly impressed with just how the pushers feel. They're very responsive. They're really nice and springy. So this really should be a big improvement over the standard Casio case. With these, it is important to note that there's no case back included in the kit. You're just supposed to use the one that comes with your original Royale, as well as the movement inside. Now, if you're a Royale fan and you are interested in these, you can pick up just the case for $139.99 or the full kit with the bracelet for $199.99. Although right now there is an early bird special, which will automatically give you 40 bucks off 140 or 50 bucks off 200. And that brings us down to 100 or 150 respectively. They also have a number of different colorways to pick from, and that's why they sent me so many boxes, just so I can show you guys what they have. Now, one important thing to note is that while they did send me 5 different boxes, they only sent along 3 bracelets, and that's going to be important later on when we're talking giveaway. Now, there are some more options on their site, but let me show you the colorways they sent. First up, there's all silver, as well as a standard black version. Then you have a silver with a black bezel, as well as a black with gold highlights and buttons. And if you really want to show something off, they sent along a rose gold case. Now, black and silver are pretty standard as far as Casio Royales come, but let me show you a little bit more of the gold version, because I think that one's going to be a little more unusual. And actually, this is the rose gold version with a black bezel. I think there's also a standard normal gold version as well. But let me kind of put it together a little bit just to give you kind of an idea what it's going to look like with the bracelet. It's definitely there for someone who wants to make a statement. And lastly, one feature that got me really excited about this is that on the standard silver and black components, they have an extra scratch resistant coating. So not only will your Royale look good, but it'll stay good for a while. Alright, so let's get to the modding process, and this should be fairly straightforward and easy. Out of all the colorways they sent, I've decided to use the black with gold highlights. And most of that is just because I already have a black version, so I figure might as well. That, and I really like the way this black already looked with this Vario strap. Although, I gotta tell you, I was really tempted by the silver and black combo. That'll make a good looking watch. Alright, so let's get to it, and this should be fairly simple and easy. You probably don't need finger cots. I'm trying to keep smudges down. So, first step is to get the module out. And to do that, you basically just take the case back off. Let's see, they did provide a number of screws, other random tools, but where is the screwdriver I need? Actually, this one should be it. And the case back should just come right off. After that, just pry out the movement. Gently put it down, and then pull out the bezel, which should just come out. Then take the new case back, make sure it's about right side up, and just start putting everything back. The one trick to this is to make sure that the pushers are out of the way so that it can fully seat and engage later on. Now, after that, you need to get the seal in, and you can use the seal probably from your original watch, but otherwise they did provide a couple extras. Once that's done, it's time to put the case back on, and they recommend using their screws, not the screws that came with the watch. And after that, you're done. Time to take off the plastic and either put on your favorite strap or size the bracelet. After spending a little bit of time with this, I'm pretty impressed. Although it was a little confusing when I first picked it up. Because at a glance, it's just my old Royale in a bracelet. And in my head, I was expecting that lightweight plastic feel. Yet the second I picked it up, that all vanished. And it's not just because it's heavier, but there's a feel of quality and durability you get the second you pick it up, which is even further enhanced by the new pushers. Before it was just a really dull press, but now it's much more responsive. It really does feel like a more expensive watch, which in some ways I guess it is. On the wrist, it's also extremely comfortable, and especially with this bracelet. I didn't notice this until I actually put it on, but SKXmod went ahead and added female end links, which helps it to conform to your wrist right from the get-go. Overall, it's a great bracelet. Solid links secured with screws, solid end links, and the only area I'd say it's lacking is that it has a pressed clasp. But SKXmod did mention that they looked into a milled clasp, and in the end, they thought it was just too bulky, both in look and feel when they added it to the thinner links of the bracelet, which was done to mimic the bracelet option from Casio. Milled is always preferred, but I do see their point here, and it is hard to complain once you put it on. It's much more comfortable than the old plastic strap it came with. Now, I did a similar mod to my square G-Shock a bit ago, and I'd say this is even more comfortable than that. In fact, this mod is so impressive that it's got me thinking if I even need my old square G-Shock. Even with the metal case mod on it, this one is more comfortable and has more of a premium feel than that. Plus here, you don't have that negative display like you do on the square. The only other thing I can think of to talk about here is if there's really any value in this, or if it even makes sense to spend this much to mod a pretty inexpensive watch, as that low $20 price is one of the reasons people love the Royale. Honestly, I think there are two ways to look at this. The first is that modding is never really about value. No one ever really gets their money back when they mod a watch. It's really more about the enjoyment of doing it, as well as taking something you love and improving it or making it more your own. Although the other side of that coin is that it does make some sense here. For a lot of people, the Royale is the ultimate beater watch, something they can put on and not worry about it whatever they're doing. With the current early bird pricing, if you were to make one of these, you're looking at about $170 all in, and that does include the Casio. And as far as watches go, that's still pretty inexpensive. And it may be on the high end, but I think that's still within beater watch territory. Plus, with this mod, you also get that extra scratch resistant coating and sapphire, which should help keeping it looking good for longer. But bottom line, it's a great mod. It's easy to do and gives your watch a premium look and feel. So if you love your Casio Royale, this is a surefire way of making it a high roller. Alright, so with that done, let's talk giveaway, or rather giveaways, because not only am I doing one, but SKXmod is going to do their own. So I have a link down below to their giveaway and check out what they're doing as well. As for my giveaway, we're going to do things a little bit differently this time. And that's just because the last few times we were completely swarmed with scammers, and I'm tired of dealing with that. So for this giveaway, I'll have a link down below in the description as well as in a pinned comment. And that video is going to take you to another unlisted video, and that's where you're going to actually enter the contest. I'll have some more detailed instructions over there, but basically just going to leave a comment. And since it is unlisted, hopefully that's going to keep the scammers at bay. But otherwise, that's about it. As always, let me know down below what you think about this one, about the mod, about the value, or just about the Royale in general. After that, click on the link and I'll see you over there. Good luck.